Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. Sit down, take a deep breath because we're going to talk. Maybe laugh, maybe cry a little bit, maybe just, I don't know, throw our hands up in the air in utter shock and disbelief. Anyway, so this is my post-market wrap-up today on this Monday, October 11th, 2021. People, in case you don't know, we are now in a full-blown energy crisis. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. This is the news today pretty much across the spectrum of mainstream channels now. With crude oil surging, well, what else did you expect them to say? People, obviously, you understand what's going on here. These people are reading a teleprompter. They're being told what to say. And, what do we do here in the United States? We move from crisis to freaking crisis. Nothing can ever be normal. Everything is always twisted and distorted, as we always, are aware of. I think we cover this all the time here. But now we are in an energy crisis. The truth of the matter is, we certainly are in pretty much an everything crisis with our economy cratering. These unemployment numbers that we're getting, we just got the biggest miss, I think, in history with regard to jobs projected, which was an abysmal miss. This was just last week. We're going to get another one this week as well. We're in free fall here, and this is a global phenomenon. People are being squeezed from every direction, and that's also the narrative that we have been seeing. Oh, it's energy prices. Yeah, look at energy. That's causing, inflation. Oh, look at supply chain disruptions. Oh, that's causing inflation too. No mention at all. None about the root cause, where this is all coming from. This is money creation from the Federal Reserve, who's gone wild. A central bank gone wild in their effort, very successful, to own it all, to buy it all. That's what this is really all about, people. And, again, we're watching an elimination of an entire class of people. And this elimination is getting more dramatic as we move forward here. So that's the story, Rob. We're in an energy crisis, crude oil surging, gasoline prices, natural gas, everything. But again, this shouldn't surprise you. I always explain to you, be ready for anything because you haven't seen anything yet. So it's no surprise to me that the narrative here is, crisis, fear, panic, make people afraid of something and you can control their minds. That's really what's going on here. Again, like I told you, if you're well off, if you're rich, none of this really matters to you now, does it? The rising price of energy, you can afford it. Gasoline, natural gas, whatever it is, you're okay here. But if you are an average guy or an average girl out here trying to just get by, you're in a deep, and I mean deep trouble. Anyway, so I wrote down a few things today. We'll cover that in a moment. So stocks today did sell off. We're still very close to new record highs for this market. Understand what's going on. We're going into earnings season here. I told you we're going to hear from the banks who kick this off this week. Whatever. I don't think it matters, really, honestly. Earnings don't matter, forward guidance doesn't matter. It's all about how much debt they're going to add to the current debt crisis that we are in. How about no one talks about that? Because again, it's the nature of the beast. They have to continue to add it on. And money creation from central banks around the world, or currency creation, it's not real money, is responsible, really, is the root cause for everything that we're seeing right now as central banks fulfill their end game, their final solution here, to own it all, to be the lenders and buyers of last resort. It's a whole new ball game, people, a whole new paradigm, a whole new set of rules, like I warned would happen from literally 10 years ago. But that's where we are today. So going back to the markets, yes, stocks sold off today. MMRI is climbing. I wrote this down. 94.6 the last time I checked. Now, this may have been muted, this MMRI. Why? The bond market was closed today. So we didn't get any action, a real movement in the 10-year yield. The dollar stronger. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens tomorrow. With the bond market back online here, we may get a nudge higher with regard to the MMRI. And I want you to just be aware of it, people. Doesn't mean we're selling stocks, we're dumping anything, just raising our awareness. That's all it means, okay? Of course, if we were in, let's say, high, moderate risk, right now we're in high, low risk, but we're going to keep our eyes on this, and we're going to take in the current environment, the whole shit show. Really, that's what it is here, and the distractions, the look here's, the don't look here, the crisis, from crisis to this to that. This surging price of crude oil is not even a surprise at all to a single one of you out here. I do not know what Jim Cramer was trying to pull off a couple of weeks back when he was calling a top in crude oil. I really don't know. The man cannot be that dumb. It's impossible for him to be that dumb to say that was the top for crude oil. Obviously, he got it wrong. I told you he would get it wrong right from the onset. There's no way, in my view, the man could be that dumb unless he was actually told to say that. It bothers me. It really, really does. Here we have a guy, Jim Cramer, with a large audience, way bigger than mine, okay? People rely on this guy. And he's telling people this is the top in crude oil? Are you kidding me? And like I said, he can't be that stupid. It's impossible. Anyway, so like I said, people, with this new crisis we have, surging energy prices, it's going to make people's lives a lot harder, okay? But expect more of the same. Look here. Oh, it's energy prices, rising energy prices causing this surging inflation. Oh, it's supply chain disruptions. Oh, by the way, Jamie Dimon, our favorite CEO from a Wall Street mega bank, JP Morgan, he's saying that, these supply chain disruptions, they're going to go away. They're going away sometime soon, so everything is going to be just great. He also said that Bitcoin was worthless. You see, the last time I checked, Bitcoin was worth over $57,000 a coin. Duh. Okay, the man has been pushing this same narrative since its inception. If you were a banker, if you were Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan, would you want one of your clients in anything besides a US dollar if you lived here in the United States? Of course not. You want people in whatever currency may be transacted in your bank, wherever that may be in the world. You don't want them in anything else, gold, silver, crypto. Oh, no. So, honestly, let's call out the imbecile. All right? Yeah, he's got a lot of money. Okay, big deal. Doesn't mean he's very smart now, does it? All he's trying to do is distract you. Oh, it's worthless? Really? Let's see. I don't think so. I could sell my Bitcoin, Mr. Dimon, for quite a lot. Yeah, I have an astounding profit in it. What else would you expect? Like I said, from the CEO of a major bank. Duh. You can't make that up either. Now, just real quick, I want to bring this up. I've explained to you how this mechanism is playing out. When you see crude oil, I want to stick with this a little bit, surging like it is. No terrorist attack on a refinery, no bombings, no pipeline disruptions, no missile attacks. It's just gone. The moment crude starts to drop, all of a sudden, missile attacks, bombings, terrorist attacks, whatever they got to do to prop it up, okay? It's the mechanism here. I just want you to be aware, because nothing is what it seems, people. I'm telling you, this is all a game. So now that we have this, energy crisis, crude oil surging here, maybe you should be let in on a little secret here. The Strategic Petroleum Reserve here in the United States, they're full to capacity. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to know that. You see, because maybe if we would use some of that to lessen the burden on, the middle class here, that might, change the narrative a little bit and maybe give a little relief to people. But no, you see, you're not supposed to know that. Yes, these strategic petroleum stockpiles or reserve are now at capacity, and we're in a full-blown crisis. Oh Oh, so maybe they should do something about it? They won't. They won't do it because you see, you, as a member of the middle class, if that's who you are, this is deliberate. You must suffer through this. You must be kept in some kind of a state of panic and fear, not understanding what's really going on, not being able to make ends meet because you need to borrow. You need to borrow more from people like Jamie Dimon, who does not want you in Bitcoin. He wants you in the dollar. Jamie Dimon is more than willing. If you go to see him at his bank over there, JP Morgan, he's more than willing to lend you as much of these dollars as you could possibly want. Oh, that's fine. But Bitcoin, no, no, no. Make sure you're not in Bitcoin. So this is my take. Okay, when you got a freak like Jamie Dimon over here, who's never once ever been correct about Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency for that matter, telling you that it's worthless and you could get rid of it and dump it, and well, that tells me I'm doing the right thing by holding it. I mean, does that deserve a duh? I think so. Sorry I'm getting bent out of shape, but this is just retarded. It really is, honestly. So people, that's the story. We have a stock market today that sold off. Nothing major. Markets go up and markets go down. That's what they do. The MMRI, I don't like it. I do not like the MMRI going higher. This is telling me there's more risk in this market here. Okay, let's keep our eyes on that. Let's keep our eyes on the dollar. Let's keep our eyes on the 10-year yield. On actions of central banks around the world. None more so than the Federal Reserve, people. This organization, what are we going to do about it? That's what I want to know. Really, instead of sitting here and talking about it, when do you believe, sincerely, I want to hear from you, when do you believe one of our caring, loving representatives is going to do anything about the largest criminal cartel the world has ever seen, known, or heard about? And I'm talking about the Federal Reserve. They're public enemy number one. Oh, no. But it's everything else that you can be distracted with right now, people. That's what it's all about. They won't let you focus on important things. They're going to keep you off balance. This is how they win. But something needs to be done, people. I don't know. If you have an idea, let me know. I will read the comments. What can we do? What can we do? Really? We're being ruled and governed, okay? We have no representation here in the United States. We're being ruled and governed by a non-government entity, which is now really the government, called the Federal Reserve, and they are the ones responsible for everything we are seeing right now. And they are laughing their way into the most powerful, organization in the history of the world. That's what they've become. And they're all insanely wealthy. They're all insider trading, and that's just gone too. Another story that vanished. Make it up. Make any of this stuff up. I dare you. All right, people. I think that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. I think my blood pressure is going up a little bit, honestly. Stuff gets to me from time to time. It really does. With that said, I love all of you a lot. And we are in this thing together, really. And we're going to get through this thing together. It's the truth. We got to depend on each other. We got to have each other's backs. I know you got mine, and I got yours. I will see all of you in the morning. I'm out of here.